because once we move around the cities where we live, we want to make it green, in a green city planning. We want to move around. We also want to talk about the city where we live. Yeah, how can we make them more sustainable? So that will be the topic of today. So we dive into energy efficient, into urban infrastructure, and we want to discover how our home, our city can become smarter and more sustainable, right? Something I'm sure you would not mind too. So let's talk about first of all the importance of energy efficiency. It is crucial, as we expect, in reducing environmental impact and also in fostering sustainable urban development. Right? It's really about creating spaces that are not just comfortable but are also kind to our planet, and that is what we are working towards. Yeah, and housing stock is a very important part. And as I say in the previous series, everything that needs to be constructed brand new, okay, it has a bit of an advantage, right? Because we can integrate the smarter technology that we have right now, all the knowledge that we have just to make so we can get it right from the get go. Where it becomes something where we need to retrofit. And guess what? That is the biggest part of the game, right? But what kind of element of energy efficient housing are we talking about here? We want to be looking at key elements, from the insulations to the efficient windows to the smart energy management to the sustainable building materials. So all these components, what they would do, they will help you to reduce energy consumption and also will help you to lower your carbon footprint. Yeah. And it's something, like I said, I'm pretty much certain that you would have heard about before, right? And it's just for me a refresher of what we're talking about in here, right? And there is a lot of innovative urban infrastructure that's happening. So that isn't left behind. So we looking at innovations that we've seen over the last few years or decades, should I say. So I can't escape, LED street light, So they consume a lot less, but yet in the obviously luminosity that they're providing, they as good, if not better, than what was there before, right? So that's one kind of technology that you will see. So you will see as well smart grid. Screen now obviously that like a two-way conversations. So it wasn't a dumb grid before, whereby just we see putting displaying some output, but not taking customer feedback. Now with a smart grid, you can converse in both ways, take the feedback, integrate that, and obviously improve the response. So you have it. You have saving technologies as one part of it. And all these advancements, they're making our city smarter, but they're also making our city more energy efficient. And this is what we want. We want to have more of those, right? So, and as I mentioned, there are good cities that have been able to do that before. As you would expect, and I've mentioned in a previous video, you will have challenges but also solutions. The road to energy efficient has challenges, especially in retrofitting, as I mentioned at the beginning, to all the buildings. But the solutions, you know, like green retrofitting and also energy audit, they are paving the way, for you to be able to figure out what solutions are. Plus, the new buildings, code and incentive are most of the time encouraging for more sustainable practices. I can't remember off the cuff in here one measure that I've seen recently, but I know that there's usually a bunch of those that you can look and tap into, right? Where, for example, if you're using a certain type of boiler for cold countries, so type of boiler can help you to get some of this credit that you want to be using. So you have a EPC certificate that determine what kind of energy, how energy efficient your house are. So so on and so forth. There's many things that can come around. So energy efficient housing infrastructure, they are key to sustainable of a future, right? And it's not just about saving money; it's about creating a healthier, more sustainable world for all of us. So I want to thank you for listening to us. But like I say, share your opinion, your idea. We'll be able to talk about that. Thank you, guys. See you tomorrow.